What is up, guys? Any Tier Guild Forever. Going to be reviewing Fate Stay Night episodes 3, 4, and 5. Pretty dang good episodes. We're starting to get more clear cut of the situation for the Holy Grail this time around. Not bad. I know this series is old, but in my honest opinion, it ain't that half bad. So far, obviously, like, no question, Zero was a much better arc. This one is feeling on the tad bit slow side, but it's not that bad. I've seen much worse series before. I've seen much worse. This isn't that bad. But I will have to admit that from what I'm seeing, based so far, Zero, like Fate Zero, is obviously the better series so far. But yeah, still enjoying it for the most part. I'm liking it. I will say this, the story is alright so far, but the number one thing that has me going is that I actually like SABER this time. Unlike Fate Zero, she is a savage. She is a beast. It's like her and Kiritsu switch personalities to me. Obviously, she learned from her past mistakes, assuming this is a continuation. But yeah, so I really do appreciate that about her. She's not a dumbass anymore. She's smart. She knows what needs to be done in order to win this war. I likes it. I messes with it. I'm cools with it. So yes, this is a SABER I've been wanting that should have showed up in Zero, but I'm glad I got it here. So yeah, in regards to characters, SABER as a character is much better here in Fate Stay Night versus Fate Zero. I was about to say Fate Stay Zero for some reason. So yeah, so all I have to say about that is still SABER from Fate Zero. Love SABER from Fate Stay Night. Honestly, Shiro feels more like SABER than SABER herself. But Shiro ain't that bad. I mean, I get it. He's just trying to be a champion of justice like he wanted for Kiritsu. And plus, here's the thing though. Here's the difference between Kiritsugu and SABER's situation. SABER is a heroic, an epic hero from years before. Like, she's had long years, I'm assuming, as king and like being alive. So is Kiritsu. Shiro is still a high school student at age 16. So him making mistakes is expected. That's normal. He is still young. It's okay for someone at his age to make mistakes. Facts. So Shiro trying to do what's good and what's right, even though he should be doing things that are beneficial to his own sake as well as the sake of others, it's permitted in his case to make mistakes. Versus Kiritsu, he's old enough. SABER, in my opinion, she's old enough. She's a king. A king should be vast in knowledge and should know what to do. Once again, facts. So yeah, so SABER, she's playing the role that she should have been playing since Zero, in my opinion. Should have appeared in Zero, but in my opinion, Shiro gets a pass. He's not that bad of a character. He acts very much so like a high school student. Like, he acts like a kid. So him acting this way is not out of the line. It's very expected. So yeah, this is fine with me. I am perfectly okay with this. I actually like this character. Do I like him more than Kiritsugu? I have no idea yet. I still feel like Kiritsugu is a better character, but Shiro is not that bad. I still like Shiro. He's not my most favorite character, but I'm definitely enjoying his character. For sure. For effing sure, man. So, yeah. We got insight on the other ones and the other masters and servants. We finally found out who is the master for this Berserker class, and Ilya, I did not expect her to be this much. She must have went through a lot, because losing her mom, losing her father, like, it does a lot to a kid. So I get it. I get why she acts this way. It's understandable. It's just sad to see. So, I mean, I'm happy to see her. I'm sad that she's becoming a cold-hearted savage for a little girl to say something like, "I'ma kill you." Ah, go ahead and kill him. Kill him. Kill him, Berserker. I'm like, what happened to that sweet little girl? It happens. I get it. I get it. Not faulting her. It's okay. I just hope she doesn't become too much of a huge savage, because I'm just saying, wait a minute, does she even know that Shiro is her stepbrother? Like, unless they reveal it later on, don't tell me, but if she does though, then tell me. Only if they don't reveal it later, that whether she knows or not, confirming. And then she has a pretty overpowered heroic spirit. She has the demigod Hercules. Her servant is the demigod Hercules. Yeah, she got an overpowered servant. Yeah, I don't know how SABER gonna handle that mess. How many servants have we seen? We've seen Berserker. We've seen Archer. We've seen SABER. That's 3. Have we seen any other servants? I'm assuming the one with her face covered, like with her eyes in like some weird face mask or something. I'm assuming that's a servant. So that's 4. Then the one with her face being covered in a hood, that's 5. Lancer, that's 6. We need one more. Who is the 7th servant? Lancer, Berserker, SABER, Archer. That. What servant are we? What is another servant? There's 7 servants, right? I'm not tripping. Who is the 7th servant? I can't think of anyone. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really can't think of anyone. Oh well. Unless the servant hasn't been introduced yet, I'll get to a point where I'll meet them, or I'll see them, one or the other. But still, yeah. So far, that's what we know in regarding to servants. We still haven't seen all the masters yet. We only know a few handful. We know Ilya, the master of Berserker, Rin, the master of Archer, Shiro, the master of SABER. Unless Kirei is one of the masters. But there's 7 masters that fights, and those 7 masters are Archer, SABER, Caster, Rider. SABER, Caster, Rider, Archer, Berserker. I have no idea. I know I'm tripping. I know it's probably like an easy answer, but I forgot. But anyway, yeah. So, I'm not sure how Shiro is planning to get involved in this Holy Grail, because he's not much of a magician. Like, he's not that great of a magician. SABER is a good class. It's just he's lacking in that department in regarding how to fight. The only thing he can do is grab certain like structures, like some kind of solid mass object, and refined it, whether it's like enforcing it or something. Like, that's the most he can do. So if anything, he can probably get like items or whatever, like really like sturdy items, and then reinforce them to make them good to fight or something. So he'd probably be good with a sword or something. So that's what I'm thinking, since his magic looks like most of it is just reinforcement, which is, it's alright, but it's not that great. It's decent at best. Rin, she looks like she's versatile in a lot. Healing, projectiles, bombs. Like, she looks like she's well-rounded as a mage. Like, she's been doing her shit, because I mean, she has to prepare for this holy war. It's a game which is a fight to the death. So yeah. She's been preparing for this. But the sad thing is, like, I've seen Rin in Fate Zero. So it's sad seeing that same little girl grow up to be this cold-hearted, isolated savage. Like, I'm just saying, she looking... But still, like, you know, she's not... She's... I'm pretty sure it's due to her father being dead and then her mother being mentally messed up. Not to mention her and her sister got separated thanks to the Muto pieces of garbage. So, yeah, there's that. So, I understand why she's acting so detached and cold-hearted. I get it. I understand. It's just, you hate to see it. Like, I really did enjoy her being, like, you know, the sweet, innocent little girl that she was before. But because of everything that's happened due to the effects of the Grail, she's become into this killing machine. This mage that all she can think about is winning the Grail. I'm guessing she's doing it in respects for her father. She's trying to win the Grail for her father so she can... Because due to what happened in the Grail, her father was killed. And she doesn't even realize, but the killer is Kire. He's the piece of shit that killed her father and set it up to where Kiria killed her, not killed, but mentally screwed her mother. So really, Kire is like the source of all this. And she doesn't even realize that most of the source of her depression is right there in that church. And yeah, Kire, being the little pussy that he is, he ain't gonna say shit. I freaking hate Kire. He's such a manipulative bastard. But it looks like SABER isn't in this Holy Grail for the most part, from what I'm seeing right now, which is good. I don't like him. He's an asshole. The only time I ever liked him was in his battle with Ryder, where he showed an ounce of respect to his opponent, because he is considered the conqueror of heroes, or the conqueror of kings, or whatever. So that's the one thing I did like based on what I saw for Gilgamesh. But for the most part, he's a self-entitled pompous swine, and he's a manipulative fuck. So there's plenty of reasons why I hate Gilgamesh. Still. Oh man, so far so good. Pretty good, like I said, liking it. But let's just get to the questions. Question 1. If you were to team up with one person in this Holy Grail, like team up, like, you know, work together, like to benefit and conquer, who would it be based on the ones I know so far in the series? Let me know in the comment section below for question 1. Question 2. Let's see. Question 2. Trying to think of a good question 2, man. In your opinion, which is the least appealing class to you, personally wise? Which class out of everything we've seen, which is the least appealing to you? And tell me why in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.